see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will get it at the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Golden. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now White on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Wilson. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Go, 14.
Now Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run with.
On first and goal, Gurley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. A shotgun snap for Newton. Quick slant caught by Moore. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Tempo, baby, let's go. Let's go to work. Come on.
This time, Wilson will throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A huge play that time for the Rams. 43 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because
and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. is up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now Newton on first down. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, here's Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. To throw on second down is Newton. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
We got three.
From the gun, Newton. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's complete to John Ross. And down he'll go at the 25. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
14.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Third and 2. Now Wilson going deep downfield. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. In for the score. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Here's the Panthers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A very solid gain of 27. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Newton forced out to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. From the red zone now, Newton. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. On the return, here's White. Spins away. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 66 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Tempo.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They run it again with Chubb. Finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They run again on first down, Chubb. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. One last throw here for Newton. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that